If you're having trouble getting your disc rotor to align within the caliper on your rear of the strider, it may be because it's not seated properly and you have a considerable amount of lateral play in your disc rotor. That just means it's not seated properly on the spindle, on the spline, on the inside, and it's a very simple fix. First thing you're going to do is get the 17 millimeter open end wrench from the toolkit, and you'll need an adjustable wrench as well. This is not in your toolkit. You're basically going to put the adjustable on the flat spots here on this axle, and you're going to loosen the top nut. You're going to loosen the bottom one with the 17, like that. Once those are loose, you'll be able to take those off with your hands. Do not lose these. There's a washer in the middle too. Again, don't lose any of these parts. Take this washer out from underneath. Now, the inside, if you're looking at it and you see an O-ring and a little collar not seated properly, it's because this O-ring is not on there. Here's what you do. Take this O-ring, both fingers, you seat this around that collar so it keeps those pieces together. That's how you want it to look. Now, you take this and you see how the spline, or how the teeth here fit on this spline. You just go ahead and bring that down until it seats on like that. Now you take the larger of the washers, look right here. So these are the pieces you should have. You take the larger of the washers, that goes on like that. You can kind of hold that down. Take one of these thin little nuts, get that started. You want to try to get this seated pretty evenly. That's why I'm holding this washer down here. Get that on like this. And then what I do is I take my adjustable again, my 17, set this adjustable up like that. Just snug this up. It doesn't need to be tight. Doesn't even really need to be so much, just to the point where there's not a whole lot of lateral play there. There's more play side to side like that. Then you put on the second washer, you put on the second nut. Now, I'll go in here and you hold the axle again. I'm going to bring this in a little bit more. Bring that one down on top. And always feel. Yeah. You want it to have maybe a little bit less than that. So now what I'll do is I'll open this adjustable and grab this top nut here. Like that. And I'm going to use this 17 and back the bottom nut onto the top one. I don't know if you can see that. You're going to get that to where those two are snug. Now you have this perfectly sat. And when you tighten it in the dropouts, it's going to clamp and then give you just the force that you need. Now, that should solve this. If it doesn't, you may have a separate issue. Maybe. Start with this and see what happens. However, if it's still wobbling, let's see if you can see this. There might be something wrong with the way that this piece is seated on the aluminum bracket here. See if you can see this. I'll do it again. If you see that, let us know and we'll send you a replacement part. But that's how this procedure is done.